Exeter on Saturday, you sort of talked about it a bit earlier on. They started off brilliantly, had a few bad results now. Would you prefer to play them while they were on the steamrolling everyone, or now after they've had a few bad results?
I prefer to play a few other teams rather than Exeter City on Saturday. No, listen, we've got enormous respect for them. You know, the facts are that they go and get 2 wins against us last year, and that left us disappointed. But I think we looked last season and they win it in unusual circumstances in the 97th minute. We apparently, it's evidently not a penalty there afterwards, but it's happened and it's part of football. In fact, we'd a beer with Paul after that game and a beer with him down there. Listen, we welcome Exeter City. They've got an outstanding manager for me. More importantly, he's a good person, and we got on really, really well away from football. And secondly, we welcome the players, and it's going to be a tough afternoon for us, and we'd like to think it'll be a tough afternoon for them, but that's the nature of the league we're in at the moment.
Are you surprised Paul hasn't gone higher up in the leagues, or is it a case that he's wanted to stay at Exeter?
Well, I know he's wanted to stay. You know, we've had many chats about when our opportunities have come my way, and I've spoken to him, and he's spoken to me, and I think he loves that football club, and that football club, more importantly, love him. And I think he's afforded to be at the bottom of the table, the bottom end of the table for periods last season at the start, and not one piece of criticism to him or his players, and that's top class supporters who can see a bigger picture. And but yeah, Paul Tisdale would openly be welcomed by a lot of clubs higher levels if he wanted to go.
Stags go into it though unbeaten in 3, starting to get a run going again.
Isn't it nice you said that, because no one else has mentioned it, Jason? No, listen, it's time to win some matches, and we addressed that with the players. And I'll say now, and I repeat, to win at Newport, to draw at Newport, to draw at Barnet, in 2 results, they're excellent results. They're tough places to go, and I think a lot of teams will lose it, those 2 venues. The disappointment was the home one. Let's get back to winning at home, and then obviously if we take the Checkatrade away, we break for the FA Cup, so we want to be getting into the FA Cup on the back of a good league victory. Yeah,
and the fact is that the home form, Swindon notwithstanding, has been good in 2017, hasn't it?
Well, it's been outstanding, as you know. But you'll always remember for the last time you turn up, and the last time we turned up was not acceptable at any stretch whatsoever for anyone. We need to get back to working hard, closing people down, passing the ball in the right areas, and playing how we can play. And you know, we've had two new signings come into the building this week, and Joe Byron and Xander Diamond. And let's be honest, if the emergency window was open now and we'd gone to the market and signed those 2, people would be buzzing.